Hi, welcome back to Music for Mere Mortals. Today we're doing the fan blade, the minor one. It's all pattern one. Let's get started. Now, pattern one is your benchmark for minor. That is, the root note occurs on the 6th string in this pattern. So, now that you can move vertically up and down the patterns, and we have one or more strategies for moving horizontally between the patterns, let's look at the fan blade. I mean, this is not necessarily something I would restrict myself to as a soloing strategy alone. But going through it back to front as an exercise, and then applying it on top of the other strategies, it'll really help you to know your neck, and in the beginning, where the roots are, and later where the various other notes lie in relation to the roots. Now this will help you punctuate your solos. Okay, so here's your root notes. In this case it's G, G, and we're going to go from this G to this G. This is kind of what the fan blade is all about. All right, so let's check it out. So we go 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now, there you are, top of pattern 1. And the top of pattern 1 for one octave looks 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, nothing too spectacular there. But check it out. Now if this works from this root, it follows that if we go 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, we should get to the next root. But here's kind of the only thing that throws things off is your B string, because it's tuned to a major third rather than a perfect fourth. So we have to shift things. So there's where our 1, 3 occurs when we hit the B string. Now, do you notice anything? I mean, we've just played the top of pattern 1 twice. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. But do we notice anything? Here we go. Well, that's starting to look an awful lot like the little house, right? Check it out. And there we are. You can see we're in pattern 2. You know, no big surprise because pattern 2 occurs right next to pattern 1. But what we're going to start to see is how these different patterns unfold and how they are created. So we go on. The same strategy should work here again. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. But we run out of strings. It looks exactly like this configuration here, but we run out of strings. So we can only go 1, 4, 1, 3. You will see that here we are in pattern 3, the shift. So the top of pattern 1 occurs at the bottom of pattern 3, starting here from this root note. And it occurs in the middle of pattern 2. Now, we've got to get to this root note here, which is another G. Now, this is the thing that really blew my mind about this thing when I discovered. Now, you can see this blue area starting to appear at the bottom of pattern 1. Well, let's just really check it out. So we go like this. Now, when you're climbing back up the bottom of pattern 1, and if you start from a root note, you're going to have your finger 1 here, finger 4 here, finger 1 again, then 3, 1, and then back to 3. So I want you just to check out how we climb from here to here. Okay, now we're coming off the B string, so we have to shift backwards. So we go 1, but then we go 4, 1. Then we go 3, 1. And then back to 3. So let's look at this. 4, or sorry, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now, it's exactly the same. It just doesn't look exactly the same because we're coming off that B string, that major third tuning there. You know, what's important though is when we're going in this direction towards the skinny strings on the guitar, we use the top of pattern 1, and it just occurs diagonally. Because what we're really doing is we're taking a vertical swath through what is essentially just pattern 1, occurring in different places. Because we've got the top of pattern 1. When we want to go in the opposite direction, we use the bottom of pattern 1 to get back to here. Cool, eh? Okay, so not to confuse things, here we are with bringing this root to here, and it should follow that we've got 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, and you can already see these yellow ones appearing. And in fact, there it is. Same configuration as this, same configuration as the bottom of pattern 3, but now the top of pattern 1 is occurring on the A string. And if you look at the top in pattern 4, the cave. See, there's the cave. And it occurs there in that yellow shaded area. Now, here again, we have to deal with the B string. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, shift because we're on the B string, 1, 3, and then finally 1, 3. And predictably, what pattern are we in? We're in pattern 5, the tower. And there's the tower and the floor and the roof. And pattern 1 occurs on the G string. So let's just check this out. So we've got, actually, let's go ahead a little bit, and this will show you why it's called the fan blade. All right, so here we are, and here's all your G's. Okay, and that covers a full 12 frets, or one length of a guitar, essentially. And if you'll notice, the roots occur every second string. And then when you get back up to the top, they, so you've got the E string, the D string, and the B string. And here, these ones fill in the ones that haven't been used. The A string, the G string, and again the E string. And here's your fan blade pattern. You have a blade, you have the hub, which is pattern 3 in this case, and then your other blade. The fan blade can be a very confusing topic. So what we want to identify here is that we're using pattern 1 fingering, both the top and the bottom, to negotiate our way through all the 5 different patterns. All right, so here we go. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. And we're going to use that fingering again. From this G, this root note. 1, 4, 1, 3. We are at the B, we have to shift. 1, 3. At G again. Now, 1, 4, 1, 3, we run out of strings. So let's go back to that G, that root note, and use the fingering from the bottom of pattern 1 to ascend towards the fat strings in pattern 3. 1, 4, 1, up a string, 3, 1, 3. Did that slow so you can catch it. Now we go back to the top fingering again. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, we're in pattern 4. Then pattern 5. 1, 4, shift for the B string. 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, see how that works? Now backwards. 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Into pattern 4. 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Now we go to our bottom fingering again. 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Okay? Then 3, 1, coming off the B string shift. 3, 1, 4, 1. And then finally 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Okay, now practice that. It's just pattern 1. It's just pattern 1. Okay? Anyway, thanks.